My hope is that you will want to appreciate nature to protect it in whatever way you can.
Climate change is happening. We are experiencing it. We have a role in trying to be part of the solution. I feel very fortunate to live in this community where so many people, I think, feel that same way.
We should remember that we have choices and we have power. That to me is the biggest thing that we need to work on. I think it's so easy for climate issues to feel just overwhelming, like at a scale we can't even grapple with.
We all need to participate. We're all connected, and if we don't all act, we're going to continue to see change, and it will accelerate.
What's happening can be rectified, and if it feels overwhelming, you're able to do what you can do in your own way. I had a student who wrote a paper about they wanted to be in education because they were the drop of water that would create ripples, and those ripples would be able to make effects of their own. And so I would try to instill in them that they're little droplets of water and they can make their own ripples.
I also feel great hope in that this is a crisis that can help us as human beings, as animals on this planet that can think in a higher order to be better citizens of the planet. And I do think there's just a lot of people that feel the same way. And so part of how I feel about climate is a lot of gratitude that I can be in this moment and work with a community of people all over the world that also want to find solutions.
I think this is a question of how we live and how we interact with the world around us, and we're actually pretty good at that. I've been having these conversations with a student who's been very interested in this. He keeps asking, like, what if it's not that hard? What if it's easy? Like, what are the sort of ordinary, homely things we can do to really embrace living well in the world and caring for each other and our communities and our environments all together as one cohesive project?
Us and the earth are a whole, and we're not separate, and that we need to understand that, because the earth will still survive if we're not here, but we won't survive if what's here to sustain us is not sustaining, if we are not sustaining it. Like the idea of 7 generations, like what we have now needs to be available 7 generations from now.
The best thing anyone can do in terms of a climate action is just start talking to people about it. That climate is important to you, and you want to see action here in your community and more broadly is, I think, one of the most important things we can do to make it just real and present for all of us.